Is getting married in your 20s too young?
I don't think so. I mean, people find love at different ages, and if you find it in your 20s or your 30s, your 40s, or even like in your 60s.
You're fucking high!
You said never let me go.
1, 2, 3.
What's your name?
Lindsay?
Is getting married in your 20s too young? What do you think?
I don't think so. I mean, people find love at different ages, and if you find it in your 20s or your 30s, your 40s, or even like in your 60s.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Sisters?
You're fucking high!
Wow.
I mean, you never know. I feel like everyone goes through different phases of their life, and maybe up until even if you're 50, you're like, maybe I want to be single, maybe I want to travel the world, I don't want to get married, and then for some reason something happens, and then you're 50, and you're like, I want to get married, or you found the one.
Okay.
So I don't think it's too young.
Do you think you're matured enough in your 20s?
I guess part of it is yes, you need to be mature, but I think you're always growing and maturing.
Okay.
So it's there's never a right time to get married, and you just have to be open to growing and maturing.
Do you think it depends on the person?
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. A lot. Some people I think they aren't open to the idea of growing up and becoming an adult, and maybe that kind of sets them back a little bit in the maturity level.
Yeah. It all comes down to meeting the right person, right?
I think so. Yeah, meeting the right person. Meeting the right person and knowing that you're ready.
What age do you think is the best age to get married?
I mean, I don't know, maybe in your late 30s.
Okay.
Yeah, late 30s. We'll go with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
late 30s.
All right, your IG so they can follow you.
Lynnface, LYNNFACEE.
What's your name?
Yuka.
Irene.
Well, I think it might be a little bit young because I'm 21 right now, and I feel like I've just finished my undergraduate education and I'm doing my graduate.
Okay.
I'm not ready for work. I'm not ready for starting a new family, and I'm not in any relationship because I feel really hard to take care of myself right now. So I feel like maybe 28 or 29 is quite good.
Do you think you're not matured enough in your 20s?
Too young right now.
Same.
Just answer the damn question.
Do you think it depends on the person?
Yes, definitely. So if my partner is really mature, or he already has his life goal, or has get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be so that might be a good choice.
Okay. So what age do you think is the best age to get married?
Maybe 28 or 29. Yeah.
I think for me it's around 25.
Your IG so they can follow you.
X 是佳佳 XSHIJIAJIA.
IRENEHYRR.
What's your name?
Anuva.
Pooja.
In your early 20s, definitely. I think 28, 29, being engaged. Okay. But I still think it's in today's day and age, there's just too much life to live. And I don't know. I think it's too young.
Yeah, I think I agree for the most part. I think the only reason to get married earlier would be the whole biological clock of having kids, but other than that, what's the rush, kind of?
Do you think in your 20s you're not matured enough?
I feel like you're between 20 and 29, there's just such a big difference. I think in your early 20s, you're definitely not mature enough. I don't think so. I think there's so much you can grow. I moved to New York because all my friends were getting married in Texas, and I was I need to get out of here. So
Do you think it depends on the person?
Well, definitely who you are is going to matter, but if we're speaking generally, I think it also depends on when you start dating this person. If you guys were both 20 when you started dating, you have become different people when you're older.
Okay.
And so your maturity levels have changed, and probably also who you are as a person has changed.
Okay.
So if, both people started dating when they're 28 and then got married, or when they were 27 and got married when they were 29, that'd be one thing. But if they started dating when they were 20 and got married when they're 25, that's a whole nother ballgame.
All right, guys, your IG so they can follow you.
Anuva KANUVAKAY.
I'm Pichaku, PCHAKU.
What's your name?
Vivian?
Amber?
I think it is too young, especially for our generation.
You think it's too young?
Because society doesn't conform to the age range that we used to conform to. So I think maybe 30s is a more acceptable age now. But also if you know or you found the one, I think 20 is good. It's up to the person.
Do you think you're not mature enough in your 20s?
I think it's more difficult to establish a career in your 20s now. What? Buying a house in this market, so I think maturity level for 20s, especially having a car or having a house, is much more difficult to get, which is why I say 30.
Yeah, I think it's dependent on the person and where you are in the life because like everyone's walks of life are so different. So depending on the person and if you think you like everything you got into together, then yeah, if it's right, it's right.
Do you think it all comes down to like meeting the right person?
I think so, yes.
Do you agree with her?
I think so. If you have the right person, then I think any age is appropriate.
What's her name?
Lily.
Eliana?
I don't think so. It depends on the people. If they're ready, then they're ready.
I feel like getting married in 20s is too young.
Why do you think so?
Because I'm 23 and I feel like I don't even know myself yet.
Dang!
So I feel like you have to,
Okay.
if you are content with yourself in your 20s and you feel like you fully know who you are, then yeah. For me personally, where I'm at right now, too young.
I'm not mature enough to get married right now, no. But some people are. Some people are more settled in their career, already have a place to live.
So it depends on the person.
Depends on the
right?
people, yeah.
Alright, your IG so they can follow you.
Liliana, Liliah.
Eliana, ELLIANA 175.
What's her name?
Irmak.
Aslı.
I think yes, because I'm still in my 20s.
Oh, okay.
3 years apart from 30, and I think it's still too young to get married.
Do you think you're matured enough in your 20s?
I don't think so, to get married.
I'm almost 40 and tomorrow our birthday.
Yes.
All of us? Really?
So I think it's always early, not only 20s.
So what age do you think is the best age to get married?
It should be like 50 or something.
50?
Yeah,
Okay. Your IG so they can follow you.
Irmak Duman.
it's Aslı Tezcan.
What's your name?
I'm Gia.
Is getting married in your 20s too young? What do you think?
No, absolutely not. I mean, age is just a number.
Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here.
And if you find love and you want forever, it's there. And so yeah.
Do you think you're not matured enough in your 20s?
A lot of people are mature by, a certain age, but it depends on the person.
Oh, so you
as
think
well.
it depends on person?
Yes, definitely. You can be responsible and mature at 22 or at 29 or more than that, but yeah.
So what age do you think is the best age to get married?
I mean, for me, I'm still single and I'm 27, I'm turning 28. So I think for me, based on my age right now, I think, 32.
32?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your IG so they can follow you.
Actually, Intrepid Wanderlust.
Alright guys, we're done guys.
Okay, bye.